Welcome to another episode of Small Talk. I'm your host, Jim Gilbert, and with me here in the studio, as usual, is my lovely co-host, Natalie Grace.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Well, it's a little premature, but a happy Thanksgiving. And we got Jack here as well. Jack, you want to say hi?
Yeah. Hi.
Well, hello. So it's been about 3 months since we did a podcast. We got tons of stuff to talk about, so let's just get right into it.
And my DP. People from my day for a long night. Now this guy didn't sleep with me.
So, just so we're all clear, you sleep with your buddies at night in a teepee.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about the teepee?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I can buy my teepee and Mom take it up for nighttime.
Mommy sets it up and you sleep in it at night?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you, yeah, you have to talk on the microphone.
Yeah.
So instead of an actual bed, you're telling me you sleep on the floor of your room in a little teepee.
And it has a door and it has a window. A window that's a circle.
Well, there's a hole in the side.
Triangle door like this. And it has this little thing you can tie on the door. Yeah,
like you can tie the door shut. Geez, it's been so long since we've done one of these things. It's been about 3 months. Things have been super busy. So let's just kind of recap all the stuff that's happened. I think right after last time you had your first day of school. How's school going?
Really good, and I love math because 6 plus equals 12. 1 plus 10 equals 11. Me practicing the swings to get better at it.
Right, yep. You used to have to be pushed, and now you can pump and do it yourself, so that's fun.
And I go high with no help at school. I just go high like this. I start off like this, but I start to go high.
And rumor has it you did something kind of daring. You jumped off the swing? Tell us about that.
My first time. I was at school to jump off the swing my first time. When I tried it at Mimi's house, I just slowed down and I walked off. That was not jumping out of the swing. And when I went high, guess what happened?
What?
I jumped high.
And you kind of out and landed?
Yeah, I was like this. I was going high, and when they got to 30, I jumped this high.
That's really cool.
Yeah. I was like almost as high as a teacher.
Wow, that's pretty high. All right, so you've made some new friends. So who all are you friends with now?
Carson, Erilyn, Roan, Willow, and Lacey. And
there's a bunch of different Abbies. So explain to me all the Abbies you have.
3.
Okay.
Number 3 gave me this dress. Number 3, Abby. I saw her 3rd. Number 2, she's on the Sears bus and they go with me. She's 3 houses away. She lives 3 houses away.
Lives right there.
Yeah, right there.
And we had no idea she was there until the first day of school and you got on the bus and, hey, 3 houses down, there's a house full of kids. Who knew?
And number 1, Abby, she's my best friend. She's number 1 because I saw her at Taller Time first. The very first time.
Speaking of Abby 1, you had a special party. So,
with her?
Yeah, kind of walk us through that. What'd you guys do?
We went to Build-A-Bear. We get to pick out a little thingy stuffed animal that starts with, and we go over to the stuffing machine, and we put stuffing in it, and then we get clothes. But first we watch them for pretend, and then we find clothes and we try them on, and then we check out, and then we go back to our houses.
And what did you get?
Twilight Sparkles. She's from My Little Pony. She's an alicorn, a unicorn with wings, and this corn thing. I take a pirate and I can cook. It's in the bag. He's talking about Peter Pan and Captain Hook and Peter Pan.
Right.
And the kids flying.
I think I can translate for Jack. So what he's talking about is his love of all things swords. He has
loves swords, and he's gonna get a red lightsaber. a red one. That's his favorite color. He already has a blue one. That's already out. He's getting the red one from Darth Vader.
Because red's his favorite color.
Yeah. And he wanted it so bad he keeps talking about it.
And
he never uses swords, even though he wants them.
What are you talking about? He uses swords all the time.
Well, not very often.
What are you talking about? He turns everything into a sword. In fact, we had an early set of swords that we played with so much we ended up breaking them. And they were flimsier, so I got some really nice Nerf swords. They're really well built, and they can take some abuse. And we more or less just kind of go full on at each other. Do you like sword fighting?
Yeah. What do you call it, Jack? Sword fighting. On guard. He likes to say on guard.
And you like to sneak up behind me and stab me in the back, right?
Yeah, he likes to do this when he's when he's distracted. He just comes up behind him, whacks him with the sword like this, and then walks away. Ow! And then just runs away like Daddy's gonna get him, and he is.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you. What happens when I grab a sword and come after you? So we went to the farm. We got pumpkins, and you had to pick the single biggest pumpkin we could find.
Yeah. It was right there waiting. No one took it. It was like the perfect pumpkin. Nice and round. And it had a 9 on it. It was the best one. And when we carved it before Halloween, guess what happened?
What?
It exploded. It was like flat like this.
Well,
They were so flat.
It didn't exactly explode. About 2 days, I mean, it was maybe 48 hours after we carved them. They got this really gnarly black fungal diseased thing, and it was really furry looking, and it completely just melted. All of our pumpkins melted within like 2 days. It was pretty crazy. I've never seen anything like this. That was money well spent. But hey, we got to go on a hayride. That was fun.
Yeah.
Tractor ride.
Yeah. I wish we went to the horse ride because it had a roof on top of it. But it's a good thing we didn't go on a horse ride because it might poop and we were here when you were.
That's true. Tractors don't poop. And we were sitting right behind it, so...
Yeah.
So we carved pumpkins, and then that takes us to Halloween. So what did you dress up as this year? This was something...
Fairy Princess Kitty Cat.
Okay.
And guess how much stuff I got? When I put the toys and the candy together, it made 125. So I got 125 stuff.
Jack, it's time for your bath. Now remember, you're not supposed to get Mommy wet. Or feed her after midnight.
Feed her after midnight.
That is reference to.
And what does feed after midnight
Comparing
mean?
me to, Jim.
What?
Huh? What are you saying?
I just find it really annoying when you eat snacks in bed and you get crumbs everywhere.
Comparing me to a gremlin.
No!
Oh,
No!
chicken.
Why,
One of those scary gremlins? Really?
why would I do that?
No, I don't know. Why would you do that?
I'm not.
Yeah.
Just go. We need to do a podcast.
Listen to your daughter. Next weekend is Jack's birthday.
Birthday party.
So everybody's going to come down
Jack's
to hang out and have a party with Jack. So what do you think we should do to celebrate your brother's birthday?
Dance party.
Yeah, we'll have a dance party. Explain to everybody out there what exactly a dance party is and what do we do?
We play music and we dance around and it's a party.
But it's not just a party. Basically what I did is I built a nightclub in my basement. I have like PA speakers, a powered subwoofer. It's all wired together through the soundboard. There's lighting effects, there's a fog machine, and we have glow sticks. So it's a...
Fog machine makes the light go across instead of just a whole thing.
Yeah, it's really cool, huh?
Yeah.
You can see
really
like the
cool.
light going through the fog.
Yeah, it's so cool.
What's that, Cuddles? Natalie had to go to the potty. Right in the middle of a podcast.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Thanksgiving should be a fun time, but you know what? There's actually something that I'm looking forward to during Thanksgiving that has nothing to do with Thanksgiving.
It's a flying. It's a plane. It's as tall as I am.
The box is bigger than she is. All right. This is for the children, and they're super excited about it, aren't you, Natalie?
I'm so excited. I cannot wait for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And let's see how tall I am.
What, compared to the box?
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, a little bit higher, see?
Okay, so you're taller than the box.
The name of the remote is DX6.
Yes, this is my new DX6 remote. It's programmable, so we can have the different planes and helicopters and stuff that we're going to do, because my plan is we're going to start here and we're going to work our way up, and it's something fun we can do together. And when the kids get older, I will train them. These remotes have like training capabilities, so they can kind of fly while I can take control if they get into trouble, and we're going to learn how to do it. But you know what's really cool is the trainer port. You can hook this to the computer and fly in the simulator.
Simulator?
Yeah. So we can practice. And then we take that one out. We don't crash it the first time.
Bunch of trees.
Do you want to hear the story of the very first time I ever went out flying?
Yeah.
True story. Very first time.
True.
My buddy of mine and I, we started flying in college, and we got these planes. They're like these 3-channel trainer kind of entry-level jobs. So they weren't very powerful. They were kind of lightweight, susceptible to the wind. We weren't supposed to fly them in high winds, but we were so excited. The one weekend, it was kind of windy out, but we thought, we know what we're doing. We've never done it before. What's the worst that can happen? Like a comedy of errors. We set the planes up. That went fine. But like as soon as we got in the air, it was just bad things were happening. His ended up in a tree. That was actually the best case scenario. Because I'm pretty sure he eventually got it back. But mine, when we were below the tree line, we were struggling with the wind, but the winds were slower. And as soon as I got it over the tree line, the wind just took it, and it ended up, I don't even know how many miles away. Last time I saw it, it was a little orange dot on the horizon, and it was still going up. Since it was windy, it just kept going up and up and up. So anyways, we're going to get back into flying. Something fun to do. We were playing around with the truck, and the kids know how to drive the truck. I mean, you and your brother. In fact, what'd your brother do to the truck this afternoon?
Well, Jack was driving it, but guess what he did?
What'd he do?
He crashed it into a lake.
Yeah, he drove it in the lake.
Yeah, but it didn't go in the far side of the lake. It didn't sink. It was just at the edge, so we could still get it, but it was, like, gross.
So I guess it's about time you took your bath and went to bed. So, any last thoughts before we sign off for the evening?
I don't know.
What do you want to say to everybody?
How about...
Just say whatever you want to say. Okay.
Bye. Bye. I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving.
All right. Have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody, and we'll see you next time.